Strong Wheel. Sushant, you have already seen, who's also been the person behind the creative that you see every day. I also request Mr. Asit Kulkarni to please join in. Yash Balva, okay, here. Vijay Patil and Dr. Aarti Kulkarni, madam. I kindly request you to please join us. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the backbone that you see, that you all have it here for a reason. They are the reason who's actually brought these pieces together and have come up with Northeast Strong Wheels. Once again, ladies and gentlemen, not just applause for John Dawkins, man. Fantastic. Thank you so much. And sir, would you like to share a few words?
Okay. Just a quick introduction, one-liner probably. Starting from my left, Asit. Asit has done his masters in filmmaking from University of East London, and he's been in the advertising field and has done few films in the Northeast as well. The film on conservation of polo ponies, which was released by the Manipur Tourism Development Corporation. He's also done films on Zero Film Festival. A couple of his films have been screened at the London Film Festival, and some of the clients that he's worked before include Haier, Burger King, and even Aditya Birla Group, Van Hussein. We have Datta Chetri. She's an exponent of Satriya dance and also an expert on languages. She teaches at college in Pune. So being virtual mode, I think she's enjoying being here in Guwahati. We have Dr. Anisha Bora. Anisha has done PhD in rural tourism from NEHU, and she's a professor at Royal Global University, Guwahati. Of course, Dipjyoti is our host today, and for all 3 days that we will be interacting, a very talented person from Guwahati. You have Yash. Yash has done his graduation, looks a little young, but he runs a CBSE school in Latur. So he manages a school and of course, all that I do, nothing that I contribute for family or everything is taken care by my dear wife, Dr. Aarti Kulkarni. She is a physiotherapist. Okay, so thank you. First of all, a very, very warm welcome, and thank you each one of you for supporting us wholeheartedly and joining this expedition, which I'm proud to say that this is probably quote unquote the biggest biking event that is going to happen in the country in Azadi Ka Amrut Mahotsav. 75 bikers from all over India traveling more than almost 10,000 kilometers, and cumulatively, if you put the numbers, this will be 120,000 kilometers in over 8 days, and that too in the Northeast. Is something that you all will remember. You all will always say that yes, I was there when it started. This is actually, as Dipjyoti mentioned, Amazing Namaste Foundation is a I would say group of people who came together during the lockdown, when we were talking to each other and as what can we do when we are all idling and we are at home. We came up with this idea as to why not create some content on the social media or on a virtual platform which talks about Northeast, which gives the real life stories, the ground realities and the first hand experience of the Northeast. And so we started, yes, we have to introduce the gentleman who's part, and he is the backbone, Jitu. Jitu is our event management guy who's been running pillar to post, and he's the one who's put the whole team together and is going to ensure that we all have a good and safe ride. Thank you, Jitu. Jitu has done quite a lot of adventure tours, and he conducts those tours here in the Northeast. So I was saying that we then thought, why not we create something like this, and then we were discussing as to what should we name this as. What can be the apt name or the title for it. The whole world was doing Namaste, so that was something that came up while we were in the lockdown. And then the second reason why we named it as Namaste is actually for those who do not know Northeast, those who don't remember the states in the northeast, it is easy to remember. Just say Namaste. N for Nagaland, A for Arunachal Pradesh, M for Manipur, Meghalaya, Mizoram, another A for Arunachal Pradesh, S for Sikkim, T for Tripura, N, E, Northeast. That's how it is, Namaste. And of course you will see and you will know that it is amazing. Therefore we named it as Amazing Namaste. And then we started inviting friends, brothers and sisters from the Northeast to come live on Facebook, and we started this. So far we have done almost more than 125 sessions of Amazing Namaste Facebook live sessions. Every Saturday 4 p.m. we have a guest coming and speaks about his or her tribe, community, culture, festivals, profession, place, whatever that they want to speak about themselves, about their community, about Northeast. And all of this effort that we have put in has reached more than 16 lakh people across the world. And we've had people joining us from Tokyo to Santiago, Chile, to UK, USA, West Asia, and Sydney, and all of this. So when we completed about 100 episodes, then the team came up with the question, what next? We have done 100 episodes, what do we do next? And we came up with an e-book which was launched by the then Honorable Minister for Tourism and donor, Dr. Jitendra Singh and Prahlad Singh Patel. Again, as you go on, as you move, people start putting questions to you. They said, okay, fine, done, well done, 100 episodes, e-book, what next? And immediately followed by that, there was an opportunity for me to talk to Honorable Vice President of India and the new donor minister in Shillong. I think it was around September that I met them, and then they asked me, Atul, 30 years you are here in the Northeast, what is your assessment, what is your understanding, what do you know, what do you have to share with us? And then I had a good long chat with them, and then they said, कुछ बड़ा करो. अब समय आ गया है, नॉर्थ ईस्ट में कुछ बड़ा करने का समय आ गया है. We have gone through that phase. As I said, 30 years I have been coming here. I've seen those times, I've seen those days when after 4:30, even in Guwahati, it used to be a challenge. Forget about the other parts. And today, we know I can see my friends from Mizoram. I was there recently. I know people from Manipur. Even at 10:30 at night, you can easily move around. There's absolutely no problem. So we've come that far, and I'm sure there's much more that is unfolding in the region. So this is what they said, कुछ बड़ा करो तुम, कुछ नया करो, कुछ ऐसा करो जिससे कि देश भर के लोग नॉर्थ ईस्ट की तरफ आएंगे, नॉर्थ ईस्ट को देखेंगे. And then I happen to be also on the board of IIM Shillong, so I know a little bit of economics and the economy of the region, and I felt tourism is the biggest opportunity for the Northeast, especially after the COVID. And people are looking for new destinations, they're looking for new places where they can easily and safely travel with family and others. So we thought, why not do something around tourism, around entrepreneurship, around startups, etc. And this is where you have the genesis of Northeast on Wheels. So we said it is Northeast on Wheels. You can understand that it is Northeast on Wheels, it is not biking. So I just leave it there, that is Northeast on Wheels. And then we started this, and then we created this itinerary with the help of many friends, spoke to them what all we can do, and then came up with this idea of 8 days of expedition, and they are named after the groups are named after the animals and birds that you find in the region, and the group members probably you would be able to spot them also. I can't guarantee about Saja Saro, I'm sorry, because Saja Saro is an animal which is found on the hills, on the slopes of Mizoram. Possibly that could be a little challenge, but otherwise there is a possibility that we may be able to spot the name that you have for your group. So that is how we have come out with this, and then all of them joined. You have been seeing our creatives, brochures, standees that you see here. You see a lot of names there, but let me tell you that they are all supporting us because they like the concept. It's not that everybody is commercially, giving us huge support. but we are happy with the fact that we've been able to communicate and convey to them that here is a concept which in our opinion there is a value in it, and they all thought. Otherwise, I'm sure you bikers, you know, rarely you will find TVS and Java YT logos next to each other. Okay, rarely you will find some of these probably Indian Oil Tanking and NRL logos next to each other. And I think that's where we feel confident that this is going to be a success. Because if the competitors don't have a problem in sharing the platform, that means there is a merit in it. So thank you very much for all your support, all your encouragement. Couple of things that I would probably share at this point of time is that what we have tried to showcase is the diversity of Northeast, the absolute, I won't say entire 360 spectrum, because there's a lot in the Northeast. After having spent 30 years, even I cannot fathom some of the things that you get to see when you go to a new place. Every corner that you, turn that you take in some of these states, whether it is Arunachal Pradesh or even Mizoram or even in Meghalaya, absolutely a different scenario that you see. You turn around the mountain and then, wow, it's a different scenario that you see. Or somebody was talking to me, I think Brijesh, he was talking to me, he was at Loktak recently.